let's talk about the Supreme Court, Project 2025, and why both of those things represent an existential threat to our democracy. So, through three sweeping decisions in the Supreme Court, they've basically delineated and changed the power that the federal government is allowed to have, especially the executive branch. Now, presidents are able to make any action and consider it an official act, and that deems it under the clause of presidential immunity. Next, they've dissociated the power of federal agencies in regulating industry. This is another sweeping power that is, fractured the ability of the federal government to govern its people. And then they've made it so that congressional review does not supersede presidential decision during the delineation of that process in and of itself. And through these three actions, they've allowed the executive branch to basically take the reins of power and become as authoritative as physically possible. Now, if you tie this in with Project 2025, which is a sweeping policy and agenda plan that basically is designed to institute very right-wing policy and very fringe policy. The majority of Republicans and Democrats completely disagree with Project 2025. It is a very minority group of voters that actually believe in anything that's in this plan document. And, not to get into the drama of it or anything, but it's a complete lie that Trump is dissociated from Project 2025. I mean, most of his, planning committee and his campaign managers and JD Vance have all worked on the document, which is fine. It's perfectly normal for people to work on a policy document that proposes a plan. It's just when it's so authoritative and you see the direction that the Supreme Court is going that it's quite dangerous. And so, through Supreme Court reform, it's really the only direction we can go to protect democracy throughout the next election. And, for the Republican Party itself, it's very strange to even be pro Project 2025 or pro these Supreme Court reforms because they are completely against the idea of big government. These policy plans are to increase the power of the government, specifically the executive branch, in superseding all the other branches, getting rid of the balance of power. It makes no sense, even fiscally. And so both sides bipartisanly have been shown to poll and disagree with these actions and know that there is a level of corruption within the federal government right now. And so moving forward, use this information in your vote and, use it to your advantage.